All right, hopefully you had a chance to see our mostly moony sky earlier tonight. A big super snow moon out there. This photo captured and uploaded by our viewer Carol. Thanks for taking the time to send that in. Didn't take long for the clouds and now the flaky weather to work its way into the valley. Latest radar shows that we have very light snow working its way from south to north through the valley right now. It's reaching up to about the Mayville area and maybe a little bit farther north at this time. Not accumulating too quickly, but it certainly is causing some greasy road conditions. The main event, though, down south of Sioux Falls between there and Kansas City. The deep blue colors you see here moving into Omaha now. Some moderate to heavy snowfall that will accumulate fairly quickly. So we're going to see that continue its trek northward, while down to the south, a solid area of icing. Southern Missouri and northern Arkansas, we have some very heavy rain. But again, for us, heavy snow moving in. The heaviest of this storm system is going to be well to our south, but our southern and eastern counties stand a chance at seeing some more significant snow totals. At 6, we told you a decent chance at slipping below 0 up north thanks to the clear skies. That's taking place for you in Grand Forks. 7 degrees in Jamestown right now and 12 in Wahpeton, with 12 as well in Detroit Lakes. Here's our live view right now from our friends at Dakota Magic Casino. There's I-29 moving along okay. Flakes flying through the lights out there. And at Hector International in Fargo, 10 on the thermometer, light snow and a south-southeast wind at 14 miles per hour. The hour-by-hour forecast shows that as we go through the overnight and get towards morning, some of those more moderate to heavy bands of snow will set up from the Sisseton Hills, Richland County, and into Lakes Country, kind of clipping the FM area. As we head out the door on the way to work in Fargo, Moorhead, and point south, about an inch on the ground. Farther south near the state line, I expect a few of you to already have a couple of inches of snow to drive through and manage in the morning. Not much in the way of accumulation up north by daybreak. Temperatures about where they are right now. Not a lot of wind with this, 5 to 15 miles per hour as we go through the day. The midday hours shows the best potential for some heavier snow here in the FM area in the southern Red River Valley from Grand Forks all the way down to the border, and then Minneapolis and the Duluth area seeing the heaviest of the snow chug through. Temperatures are ramping on up there, 15 to 20 degrees or so for many of us. Winds still only 5 to 15 miles per hour from the southeast and east. And the snow continuing into the afternoon, then finally giving up and pushing out to the north in the latter portion of the day. So how much with this prolonged snow event? If you're in the Devil's Lake Basin, many of you just a trace to maybe upwards of 2 inches closer to Devil's Lake itself in Grand Forks. 2 to 4 in the Fargo area, Lisbon, Hankinson, and into northwest Minnesota. Then as we look down here with the deep blues, Otter Tail County, much of Becker County, and our viewers to the south and southeast, 3 to 6 with isolated folks getting even more. And I mentioned the Twin Cities shutting down schools tomorrow. 6 to 10 inches of nonsense working its way towards them. For your planner, 9 to start the day, ramping up to near 20. Snow, probably most intense as we go through that late morning and early afternoon hours, then letting up a little bit later in the day. Temperatures about 15 to 20 degrees for almost all of us throughout the area. And this is such a fitting photo right here. There is a deer, not a giraffe, Mike. Chuck sends this in from Strandquist. Many of us feel with the piles of snow, though, like the giraffes would have a tough time seeing as well. Dry and 19 as we get a break on Thursday. Then it's back to snow Friday and Saturday with more accumulation possible. Temperatures, in the 20s. Did I say 20s? Whew, Sunday a break and then another round of snow next week. We have to keep our eyes on these. Again, the track looks more south than right over us, but we'll get a taste of flakiness each round, it looks like.
Give yourself a little extra time tomorrow morning.
Please do.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.